Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Ash, and this is Solar Movement, where you can show up as authentically as you are. There's no need to be anyone else. There's no need to wear anything super trendy. You can wear your sleeping pants, you can wear nothing. You don't have to perform. All that you have to do is to show up exactly as you are and move and flow and be. My job is to create a space where you feel safe enough to do that, to explore any movement, to explore your breath, to explore your intuition, your heart, your mind, your body, your soul, all of it. And for you to hopefully get to know yourself a little bit deeper today in every class that I offer. The class that we are doing today is a 45-minute slow flow. And keep in mind, slow flow doesn't necessarily mean gentle or easy. It means we will be moving a little bit more slowfully and mindfully through a flow, through different grounding asanas, holding in the anchor of our breath and of ourselves and our truth, so that when we come out on the outside, on the other side of this, you hopefully feel a little bit more rooted, a little bit more grounded, and just to slow time down a little bit. In such a fast-paced world where everything's get the sweat on, get the power on, go, 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 hopefully this flow is exactly what you need to do something different, to slow down and to come back home to yourself. So let's start off by doing that in a child's pose. Big toes, wide knees together. Wide knees, so knees out towards the outer edges of the mat. Big toes together. And then go ahead and crawl your fingers towards the front of your mat. Opening through the armpits. And if it feels comfortable for you, you can drop your forehead down onto the earth. Pressing into all 10 fingertips, doming through the inside of like where the palm is on the hand and on the armpits. Broadening through the back body, feeling the breath as you inhale, feeling the back rib cage open and expand. Open the mouth and slowly let go. Melting and landing into your space here. Landing into the physical. Dropping out of the mental. So whatever thoughts are arising, whatever thoughts are circulating, be where your body is at, right here, right now. Feel the forehead on the earth or a block, hands on the earth, knees on the earth. And breathe into the sensation as the belly fills the inner legs and stretches the groin on the exhale, releasing through the back body, the lower spine. And then let's take a breath in, gaze forward in between the hands, and let's crawl your hands over towards the right. Taking an inhale, gaze, gaze, gaze. Exhale, melt, melt, melt. Breathing through the left side body this time, dropping the forehead down. Take a nice inhalation and a slow exhalation out through the nose or the mouth. Gaze forward. Crisscross your hands, walk through center, over towards the left this time. Breathing through the right side body. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, melt deeper into the earth, into yourself. One more, breathe in. And exhale. Gaze forward. Crisscross your hands, walk your hands towards the front, and then let's press up into our tabletop position. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Tuck the toes, and let's shift the hips back and then forward, stretching the feet here. And then the next time you send your hips back, let's crawl our hands to sit on top of our toes, allowing the pressure and the gravity to find complete sensation in the soles of the feet here. Breathe through it. Healthy feet means you live forever. Don't forget it. Take care of your feet. Take an inhale in and take an exhale, stay. Reach your arms, lift the hips on a breath in. Exhale, you're going to grab your left wrist with your right hand, lean up and over towards the right. Inhale, lift. Exhale, swap wrist and lean towards the left. Bump the hips towards the right, finding a deeper side stretch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sit back onto the heels and cactus and bend the elbows, sending the heart forward. Chest up, gaze is up. Inhale, press into the toes, lift the heels or the hips off the heels. Again, exhale, grab left wrist, reach up and over towards the right. Reach up, breathe in, release. Exhale, grab right wrist, lean over towards the left. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, sit back onto the heels, cactus the arms, maybe find a mini back bend. Gaze can go further back. And let's do that one more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left wrist, lean towards the right. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus, sit down onto the toes. Beautiful. Stay here. And then you're going to round the forearms in front of the face, tucking the navel in, rounding through the spine. Inhale, we'll open. Exhale, we'll round. Tuck the chin. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, breathing in. Exhale, breathing out. Bring your hands back down onto the earth. Shimmy through the knees back and maybe shake out the hips. Maybe tap out the tops of the feet. Bringing some vibration, some sensation to the top. Let's do this for about 3, 2, 1. Pause. Taking a moment, taking a breath. Push the earth away. Spread all 10 fingers away from one another, and you're plugging down into all 10 fingertips. Navel is up and back. And take a second here. So if you want to find about 4 breaths on your own, maybe that's through a cow and a cat, or maybe that's finding a few figure 8s in the spine, or maybe that's barrel rolls. Be intuitive here. Listen to your body and give it a chance to give your body what it needs. Take one more full cycle of breath wherever you're at, wherever you're doing, whatever you're doing. Words are hard, y'all. Tabletop, beautiful. And then you're going to extend the right leg out towards the right. So right leg goes out, and you're stretching into the hip here as you send the hips back and then sending it forward. So there's a nice sensation in the hamstring, the calf, and you're really plugging down on the outer right edge of the foot. The left toes are tucked to find easy movement here. And then you're going to turn the right toes a little bit towards the right. Think 2 o'clock. Bend the knees, send the hips that way. Extend. And then bend. If you would like to walk your hands every time you bend, walk them back. Bending, and then come back, repivot the toes in line with the knee, gate pose. Walk your hands over towards the left, reach the right arm as you plug the hip forward towards the camera, breathing in. Exhale, lead with that right hand. You're squeezing through the right oblique to lift you up, teeing out the arms. Lean towards the right, drop the right arm down, and breathing into the left side body as you streamline that left hand over towards the right. Swim that left arm down in line with the left knee. Swoop the right arm, right leg high. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knee. Bring the knee towards your face as you grab it with the right hand, bringing that knee into the chest as much as you can. There's no right or wrong way. You're just bringing it in, finding a little opening here. And then you're going to turn back towards the front of your space. Leave that right leg lifted. And then hamstring curl that heel towards your glute. The heel is super active. Ground down through your right hand. There can be a block underneath if that feels a little bit more spacious for you. You're going to extend the left arm up and towards the front. The thumb is lifted towards the ceiling. Now flip the palm where the thumb is down towards the earth now. Reaching back for the top of the foot. It's okay if it's hanging here in space, but if you can grab it, press the foot into the hand into the foot. You can always grab a strap, a belt, a towel, or you can just hang out in space because one day you'll get there. I believe it. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, stay. Slowly release the foot, the hand, drop down, move the block out towards the front and reset through one cycle of cow and cat. Push the earth away and inhale for cow. Drop the belly, chest forward. Exhale, neutral tabletop, shake up the hips. And now extend the left leg out towards the left, plug down through that left edge, and then send the hips back and then forward. Moving with your breath. Turn the toes to about 11 o'clock. Bend the knees, send the hips towards the left, and then re-extend. Again, you can walk your hands, getting deeper into it. Walk back through center, right hand outside of right knee. Lift the left arm as you press the hips towards the front. Breathe in, look up. Exhale, lead with that left hand, lift you up. Exhale again, left hand down, right arm lifts up and over towards the left. Big side stretch here. Breathing in. Exhale, swooping that hand down, dropping it on the outside of the knee. Left arm, left leg lifts. Flex the toes towards your face. Breathing here. Exhale, bend the knee and pull that knee into your chest as much as you can. Taking a breath in and exhaling here. Slowly bring that left leg out back in front of you, walking your hands towards the front. Leave it lifted. If you use the block underneath the right hand, go ahead and place it underneath the left. Hamstring the heel to your glute. Reach the right arm forward. Breathe in. Exhale, flip the palm. Reach backwards, finding this external rotation in the shoulder. Reach for the top or the air, the space in between, and kick into the hand. Kick, kick, kick. Take a breath in. Drop the belly. Exhale, stay. Slowly, slowly, slowly release. Block off towards the front if it's there, and just send the hips back for a puppy pose. So you're leaving the hips lifted, dropping the forearms down, maybe the forehead as well. Take a breath. And exhale. Take another breath in. And take another breath out. Finding a little bit, thread the needle here. So rise up just a smidge. Right arm comes underneath the shoulder. Left arm scoops towards the left on a breath in. And as you let go, left arm reaches underneath the right. Drop the left shoulder down. Right arm extends out in front of you. Take about 3 deep breaths here. So in today's slow flow, we're going to stay on the ground for a good bit in the beginning. And then we're going to come up to some standing postures, and then we'll end in more grounding postures at the end, at the closing. So remember to slow down. We're in no rush. There's nowhere you need to be but here and now. Slowly bring that right hand to frame the face. Press into that hand to lift up. Left arm lifts, hips towards the left. Exhale, drop it down. Left arm on the earth, right arm lifts towards the ceiling or up to the side. And then you're going to thread on an exhale, drop the right shoulder down in the center of the mat or even further away from the center, more towards the left. Big belly breaths. Letting go, letting go. Bring the left hand back to frame the face. Press onto it on a breath in. Breathe in. Send the hips towards the right. Right arm reaches towards the left, back behind you. And then dropping it down. Beautiful. Let's tuck the toes. Bring the knees underneath hips. And then lift the hips for a downward facing dog. Tailbones high. And make the stance as big or as wide as you need. Obviously, I'm not there to see how your down dog is, so listen to my words. Fingers are spread apart. Plug into Alton knuckles. Rotate the elbows in. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Soften through the shoulder blades. Shake the head yes. Shake the head no. And if your hamstrings are tight, which most are, allow the knees to be slightly bent here. And you're going to press into your hands to send the chest closer to the top of the thighs. As you can see, my heels are lifted here. It's the first down dog. That's totally cool. Maybe later they won't, but maybe later they still will, and that's okay too. So take a breath in here. If you want to pedal out the feet, if you want to find twisted cat, heels towards the left, knees towards the right, bend the knees, and switch direction. And then find center, downward facing dog. Lift the right leg up towards the ceiling, bend the knee, open, and stack the hips on top of one another. If you want to find some mobility here, you can find some knee circles. Stay soft in the shoulders, as in release tension. Switch direction. Three-legged dog on a breath in, and then exhale, you're going to slowly step, or you can grab it and place it in between the hands. Drop the left knee down, untuck the toes, reach the arms up towards the sky. Breath in, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, sink lower into the pelvis. Pelvis shoots towards the front. Plug the navel up and in. Inhale. And exhale. Grab left wrist with right hand. Reach up out of the pelvis. And as you exhale, right knee goes towards the center as you lean towards the right. You can stay as you are. And if you would like, you could find a block, or you can just drop your hand on towards the earth on the right side. Left arm squeezes and stretches over towards the right. Swoop the left arm back through center. Lift the right arm to meet it. Breathe in. Exhale, tuck the left toes. And you're going to stretch that right leg, flex the toes towards the ceiling. Option to stay hovering over the right leg, or you can find your hands on blocks, hands on earth. Chest is forward, tailbone back, big nice stretch on the outside of this right leg. Work it out here. Toes can go towards the right, hips towards the left. Getting into the IT band, plug the heel into the earth. Then rebend that right foot towards the earth. Walk the left hand on the inside of the right foot. Lift the right arm high. Squeeze the inner thighs together. And then maybe lift the left knee off the earth. Squeeze the heel on top of the left toes. So when you're dropping like this, the left hip actually drops down towards the earth. But when you squeeze that heel, you're lifting it, squaring it with the right. Inhale here. And then exhale, drop the right hand down, look forward, step the left to meet the right, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Crown, tailbone long, spine is long. Exhale, fold. Two more times. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Press into the feet, root to rise, reach up, breathe, and scoop the arms, look at the hands. Exhale, bring your hands down to your heart center, to your home. Taking a moment, feeling the earth beneath your feet. So press into the outer edges of the feet, press into the inner edges of the feet at the same time. So you're really creating this footprint in wet sand kind of motion here. Knees are slightly buoyant. Bring your hands out towards the side for Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, scoop the arms, lift, lift, lift. Exhale, bend the elbows, cactus the arms. Maybe hips go forward and heart and head go back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, Melt down, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, step back, high plank. Option to do a vinyasa, or you can always meet in downward facing dog. Vinyasa, you're going to squeeze the elbows and stitch them to your side as you lower all the way halfway. Inhale, halfway lift. That can be cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a moment breathing in. Breathing out. Lift the left heel high, breathe in. Three-legged dog. And then exhale, bend the knees, stack the hips. Press evenly into both hands. Notice if I don't press into that right hand, my right shoulder is dropping. You want to square the shoulders by pressing into both hands 50-50. Inhale, three-legged splits. Exhale, step or grab left leg forward. Drop the right knee down and tuck the toes. Anjaneyasana on an inhale, lift. Exhale, sink into the pelvis towards the front. Right hip forward, left hip back. Inhale, stay, lift. Exhale, sink deeper. Inhale, lifts. Tuck the toes. Maybe that right knee comes back an inch or two, and then you're going to straighten that left leg, either airplane hover, keep the chest lifted, or hands down onto the earth. And wherever you're at, if you want to find those IT band stretches, hips towards the right, left toes towards the left. And then back through center, towards the left, towards center. And then rebend that left knee, plant the right foot, right. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, we're right. No, we missed something. Come back into Anjaneyasana, lift up, breathe in. Exhale, grab right hand with left wrist, reach up and over towards the left. Squeeze that left knee in through center. You can stay here or drop the left hand on the outside and then find a deeper stretch, reaching towards the left. Breathe in. Exhale, scoop your right hand forward, place it on the inside of the left foot, and exhale, left hand up towards the ceiling. Easy twist, maybe knees down or lift that right knee. Right toes and heel are super active. Hands are parallel with one another. Inhale here. Exhale, plant the left hand down. Step the right foot forward. Exhale. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Plant the feet, rise up, breathe in. Exhale, hands to heart. Hands by your side, breathe in. Exhale, hands to heart. Send the prayer high, breathe in. Exhale, melt down over the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step or jump back, optional vinyasa, into a back bend and downward facing dog. The option is there. You can always move through child's pose. And if you always want to spice up the flow, you're at home, do whatever you need, do whatever you want. Right leg lifts high, breathe in. Exhale, bring that foot in between the hands. Squeeze the inner thighs, look forward, reach the arms up towards the ceiling, breathe in. Exhale, sink into that right knee. Yeah, beautiful. Crescent lunge, high lunge. Squeeze the pelvic bone in. So kind of like you're doing Kegels. So you're squeezing that part of you in, which is also known as the Mula Bandha. It's a lock of energy. So squeezing, breathing. I don't recommend doing it if you are on the moon cycle though. So breathe in, reach the crown, the fingers high. Exhale, left wrist with right hand, reach up and over towards the right. Option to stay here, or I don't know what to call it. I call it silly thing. Right hand on block or earth, reaching out towards the right. Drop the left heel like you're doing warrior two. Press the hips towards the front. Right, left arm reaches over and back. It's a nice big heart opener here. Slowly, left hand moves towards the front, lifting back up into your high lunge. Lift up, inhale. Exhale, step the left foot forward for Utkatasana chair pose. Sink the hips back, chest is lifted. Tuck the pelvic bone in. Sit into the glutes. So feet can be hips width distance apart, or big toes can be touching, heels slightly apart. For me personally, I love hips distance apart. It creates way more space. But press into the pinky toes, knees towards the pinkies. Notice if the knees are coming in, can you spread them out? There you go. Take a breath in. And stay on the exhale, sink lower. Inhale, stay in the chair. Exhale, prayer twist towards the left. Hook that left elbow into the outer right knee. And I really want you to imagine they're kissing and magnetizing towards each other. So I'm pressing that knee into the elbow, elbow into the knee. Broadening through the chest here. Prayer hands. I'm really creating lots of energy in between my palms. Inhale, lift up, breathe in. Exhale, prayer twist towards the left, hook. Breathing in. Breathing out. When we slow things down, we're also able to feel things a little bit differently, and maybe it's a little bit more intensely. Stay with it. Arms lift, reach up, breathe in. I know. Exhale, fold. I know it's going to feel really nice to do that fold. Halfway lift, breathing in. Exhale, folding down. Vinyasa or downward facing dog. I'm going to do downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet, come back to your center, come back to your breath, breathing in and breathing out. Left heel lifts on a breath in. Exhale, step or place it in between the hands. Look forward, root to rise, lift up, high lunge crescent. Sink into the left knee, exhale. Inhale, grab right wrist, lean towards the left on a breath out. Stay as you are, or drop the left hand down, right heel down, press the hips towards the right. I don't know how this view is, so I'm gonna pivot. Sorry, y'all. Hips towards the right, towards the front, right arm back. Go as deep as you need. Rotate yourself in. Inhale, high lunge, reach. Exhale, chair pose, Utkatasana, sit, sit, sit. Breathing in. Exhale, prayer twist towards the right. Option to stay like this, or you can open up the hands, left hand down, right hand towards the ceiling or the sky. Inhale, lift the arms, stay low. Exhale, twist towards the left. Option to stay or open up the hands. The twist is from the chest, from the ribs, not the hips. Inhale, Utkatasana. Nice job. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, breathing in. Exhale, fold over the legs. Step, hop, or jump, or child's pose, downward facing dog. Let's all meet there. We're going to take 5 breaths. So those 5 breaths can be into child's pose, or you can be in downward facing dog. My 5 breaths are going to be right here in hero's pose, half hero's pose, I should say. Lightning bolt. That's what this pose is called, lightning bolt. Two more breaths. Come back to yourself. Slowing down. And knowing that the body is a portal to what's next. Our minds never stop. We can train it through breath, through meditation, through yoga, through any other thing that you do in your life. We can always train it. But the mind, the thoughts will always be there. They will always keep coming back. So slowing down, we're able to become aware of what thoughts we're thinking and how, if we're actually believing them. And if we know we're believing them, you can feel that felt sense in the body. Do you feel a little bit anxious? Do you feel a little bit nauseous? Do you feel a little bit tight, tense? And just notice. Beautiful. Let's lift that right heel back up towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, send it forward. High lunge, reach up, breathe in. Exhale, silly thing or side stretch. Drop the hands down. Press the hips towards the left hand overhead. Inhale, come back around. Press into the foot. Exhale. Breathe in here. Exhale, warrior one. Drop the left heel 45-degree angle. Walk the right foot in left line with the right hip, left in line with the left hip. So my hips are square towards the front. Right knee is bent. Reach up, breathe in. Exhale, stay. Inhale, reach. Exhale, airplane hover over that right thigh. Scoot the hands behind you. Squeeze that imaginary ball of energy in between the hands. Rise up, breathe in. Exhale, open up, warrior two. So you might need to pivot the feet. Right heel in line with the left. Press into the outer edge of the left foot. Stay on the breath in. And stay on the exhale. Straighten out that leg. Inhale, shift the weight forward out of the right hand. Hips towards the back. You're going to shift forward, tick-tock the arms, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Your hand can be on a block, your shin. It can even be hovering. All I ask is that the hands are parallel with one another. The left hip is bumping up, and the right hip is bumping towards the front. Take a breath in. Exhale, gaze down at the right toe, and you're going to turn the left toes towards the front. Frame the right toes with your hands. Left foot can come in a smidge for pyramid pose. Keep the hips square. Left hip forward, right hip back. Optional with blocks. Halfway or on hands on the earth, lift the crown, gaze forward. Drop the belly, send the tailbone back. Exhale, melt over that right leg. Allow the brain to drain. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale here. Exhale, look forward. Walk with your blocks or your hands, opening up into balancing half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Left toes flex towards your face. Left hand lifts towards the ceiling. Right knee is slightly bent. So the strength and the action, the power is coming from the top half of the body. I know you're really pressing into that right foot, but to keep your balance strong and stable, squeeze the fingers together, the left fingers. Squeeze the toes towards your face, heel toward the back. Left hip is super active. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Beautiful. Kiss the left knee behind the right, Shiva squat. Breathing in. Drop the left toes, creating this diamond shape. Right like this. Squeeze down, hands behind you. Inhale here. Exhale, bring the left toes on the outside of the right leg, finding this little crisscross in the legs and melt down. Shake the head yes. Shake the head no. Halfway lift, breathing in. Exhale, fold. Nice little IT band stretch here. If you want to turn the hips towards the left, walk your hands towards the right. Walk your hands through center, over towards the left, hips towards the right. And then you're going to walk your hands back through center, heel toe your feet out towards the opposite edges of the mat. So they're still in this crisscross X shape. Walk hands forward, bend the knees, and come down into a seat. Finding shoelace pose. Hands on top on the insides of your feet. Knees forward, breathing in. Exhale, melt over the legs. Couple more breaths. Walk your hands in, lifting your torso. Hands behind you, uncross the legs, finding the Vasana boat pose. The legs can be extended out in front of you, pointing the toes. You're on this sacrum bone, it's that little triangular bone. Hands can be grounded beside you if you need that extra support today, or they can be grabbing the backs of the hamstrings, the thighs, pointing the chest towards your toes. For extra heat, woo, might lose balance. Lift the arms, lift the chest for 10, Squeeze, shaking is allowed. It's meant to happen. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plant the feet, lean forward. Tuck the chin, forehead rest on the knees, breathing in and breathing out. If there are blocks behind you, you're going to roll down onto your back and you're going to rock and roll a few times, massaging the spine. And then we're going to make our way back into downward facing dog. So option vinyasa, child's pose, back, and hanging in the breaths that you have. One more side to go. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Left heel lifts, inhale. Step it forward. High lunge, lift, breathing in. Exhale, right wrist, lean towards the left or find your funky thing. I'm going to stay here just so I don't expose myself. Slowly unravel, high lunge. Exhale, drop the right heel, 45-degree angle, warrior one towards the front. Inhale, lift. Exhale, stay. Inhale, reach. Exhale, airplane hover over that left thigh. The belly and the chest does not connect to the thigh. It is hovering in space. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Stay strong, reach up, breathe in. On your exhale, open up, warrior two. Pivot the heel in line with the inner arch. Bend the left knee. Right leg is strong. Stay with yourself. The only thing you need is you. You're only doing this for you. Breathing in. Exhale, straighten that left leg. Hips towards the back. Shift forward. Trikonasana, tick-tock down. Keep that left knee slightly bent. Press the hips towards front. Roll the left hip back, right hip up and forward. Inhale. And exhale. Gaze down. Frame the foot with your hands. Right toes towards the front. I like to make my stance shorter for pyramid. Inhale, drop the belly, tilt the tailbone up and back. Exhale, fold over that left leg. Nice. Allow the head to be heavy here, y'all. No need to tense up. Allow it to feel good. And if it doesn't, back out. And then when you're ready, gaze forward. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Left hand is on the outside of the left side of the mat. Flex the right toes. Lift the right leg. Squeeze everything together. Right heel's pressing back. Lift, lift, lift. Breathe here. Exhale here. And when you're ready, Shiva squat. Right knee kisses behind the left. Tuck the toes behind. Bend the knees. Send the hips back like you're sitting in a chair. Hands behind you. Breathing in. Exhale. Bring the right toes on the outside of the left hand. Melt down over those legs. Walk your hands over towards the left. Exhale forward and over towards the right. Walk your hands forward. Heel toe those feet towards the opposite edges. And then you're going to walk hands forward so that you can bend your knees. Coming into your shoelace, or I should also say any hip stretch here. So they can be half shoelace. That right leg can be extended out. Inhale, arms high. And then exhale, melt over the thighs. Walk your hands toward your knees, lifting your crown, your head, your torso. Hands go behind you, and last set of Navasana before we start cooling down. So choose whatever option works for you, and I'll start counting us down. Ready? Take a breath in, lift the chest, squeeze the core. Exhale for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Plant the feet. Rest the forehead on top of the knees. Inhale here. Exhale. One more breath like that, breathing in and breathing out. Go ahead and lift the head. Feet are already together, so you're just going to bend the knees, finding Baddha Konasana, butterfly. Interlace the fingers underneath the feet. Press the feet into the palms. Lift the chest, breathe in. Exhale, melt over the space in front of you, pressing the elbows into the calves, the inner thighs, allowing the knees to open, getting into the inner groin, melting with the shoulders, the neck, the forehead, the ears. Slowly lift up. Bring your knees into your chest. And just going to come slowly onto your backs. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Bring both knees in and just rock side to side. Cross your right leg over your left like you're doing eagle legs. I don't care how cross or crisp they are. Just finding this cross, breathing in, cactus the arms, and then exhale, drop the knees over towards the left. Knees towards the right, hips, knees towards the right, gaze towards the left. Breathe here. You don't have to have them cross. You can just find a gentle twist if that feels okay too. Slowly bring your knees back in. Switch. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, drop them towards the left, gazes towards the right. Big, deep belly breaths here. Slowly bring your knees into your chest, unravel. Any option, any last minute stretches that feel nice, go ahead and choose to do so. I'm going to go ahead and enter us into Shavasana. Meet us when you're ready. Extending the legs out. And allowing yourself to take up space. Take up as much space as you need, as authentically as you are. Let yourself spill out. No need to adjust. No need to fidget. Just as you are, beautiful, whole. No more, no less. Take a breath in. Exhale into the heart center. Shavasana. Feel free to stay in Shavasana as long as you need, as long as you want, if you have the gift of time. If you don't, I'm going to start closing us out. but I encourage you to create space to rest, to slow down, and to integrate all that we've created together. Finding your hands at your heart center, wherever you're at, either on top of your hand on heart or in prayer, Anjali Mudra. Sealing this practice. Thank you guys so much for practicing with me, for showing up, and for supporting my channel. May you go all out and all be healthy, happy, and at ease, and as free of suffering as you can be. Namaste. Thank you guys again. If you like, please subscribe, like the video, comment on it. Thanks for supporting me. Read the bio. I'll see you when I see you.